Hey guys, it's Infinite. Today we're playing some Domination on Radiation. Right off the bat here, you're going to notice that I'm using the Scorpion, but don't get excited because I don't use it for the whole game. The reason I was using this gun is because it's in my experimental class, and usually I have Scavenger on that class, so I could use the guns that are bad or experimental or whatever it may be for the whole game. But previous to this game, I was using the Spaz, in which I use Hardline because usually I have enough ammo in that, and I forgot to switch it. I realized this once I died twice, so I ended up going like 5 and 2 with this gun, and then I switched to my Galil, in which I end up finishing 48 and 3, I believe. Could have been so much more. Could have dropped 60, 70, but people quit out of this game, and it got really annoying. So that's that with the gameplay. Once I get in the Galil, I think I die after I get my first chopper gunner, or my first chopper gunner in dogs, and it was like a ridiculous death, and then that was it. So it's a pretty good gameplay, and I put so much stuff on Radiation, I figured I'd use another Radiation gameplay to talk about something that has absolutely nothing to do with the gameplay. So today I wanted to talk about high school. And, you know, I just did a whole commentary previously to this one about something that I felt would be a little too opinionated, and I didn't want to get in any arguments in the comments section. And I'm the type of person who likes to stay very neutral on issues. I will not talk about politics. I will not talk about religion. I will not talk about any of that stuff. Because once you talk about that stuff, people have already made an opinion about you. No matter where you stand, there's going to be half the people who hate you and half the people who like you. Maybe it'll be like 60-40, 70-30, but it's always going to be people who dislike you once you form that opinion. Okay? I stay away from that stuff. The only place you'll ever see a little bit of opinions like that is if you follow me on Twitter. So if you really care about where I stand on politics and stuff, follow me on Twitter. Twitter.com/infinite360. I always put it in the description, but I feel like no one ever sees it. It's always, I put like if you enjoyed the video, and then below that in the description I say follow me with an exclamation point, and then I put my Twitter link there. So I don't know why no one ever goes there and follows me. I'm sure more than 50 of you guys have Twitter. So, anyway, moving on. So I want to talk about high school. And I don't want to talk about high school in a way that your favorite commentators like Jericho or Woody, I don't want to talk about high school in the way that they have. I want to talk about high school in a way that it really, to explain the significance of it in the long run. So, you go to high school, right? A lot of people are going to try to drink, try to do drugs, and try to do all this stuff to fit in. Or, you know, and I don't blame them, right? Like, a lot of kids think, you know, this really hot girl does this or does that. If I could go to a party with her and I could drink with her, I might be able to get with her. And the same thing goes for any type of recreational drug or anything like that. And I see where you're coming from. And if that's you, if that's what you like to do, no matter what I say, it's not going to change your opinion on it, and you're going to still do it. But I want to talk a little bit more to the people who were in the same boat I was in. I was very popular in high school in terms of everyone knows who I am. Everyone knew who I was. Everyone respected me. I have never even gotten relatively close to a fight in high school because everyone feared me and respected me. I mean, I shouldn't even say feared. I should just say respected. You know, I'm a pretty big dude. I'm a really nice guy and never mean to anyone, and people always treated me the same way. So, I was never into drugs, drinking, any of that. Just never really, you know, I always felt my life was completely filled without all that, so I never got into it. There was no, my friends also had so much respect for me, they never would even peer pressure me. So, that's what happened with me. But so many people who aren't really the social type they don't feel like, oh, they're kind of like me. I'm a social type, but there's a lot of people who are especially really quiet, and their thing isn't to do drugs, their thing isn't to do drink, but they do it because that's the only way that they feel they could be accepted into high school. And even if they're in a group that's really not so popular, they do it anyway, just to get in, just to be part of some group. I'm going to tell you guys out there right now who aren't popular in high school or don't really hang out with people outside of school, it doesn't matter. Once high school ends, I don't care if you're the most popular kid in the world or if you're the biggest nerd in the world and no one likes you. You're going to come out of high school. Everyone has friends in high school. You're going to have that one or two, maybe even three friends who you were really good friends with, who you're going to talk to, throughout college, after college, throughout life. And you're going to have everyone else who you don't talk to. I don't care how popular you are. Yeah, some of these kids who are really popular end up being the dirtbags who just lurk around their hometown for years, and maybe they'll talk to the other people who do the same thing. But let me tell you, the people who are really popular, who go far away for college, they had 100, 200 friends in high school. They're probably only going to talk to a few of their best friends afterwards, and it means nothing. High school is a part of life that you really should enjoy, but I'm telling you right now, I'm speaking more to the people who are kind of unhappy about it and, have problems, getting bullied, whatever. I'm telling you right now, don't stress it. High school means nothing. If you're one of those types that gets made fun of a lot and has a rough time in high school, you know what you should do? This is what I recommend you to do. You get ridiculous grades in school. You try to be like top 10 in your class. You try to do really, really well in school and do it to the best of your ability. You might be smart enough to be number one in the class, have like 102 overall average, and putting your all in might be getting like an 80. But I want you to put all your effort into school. Or, maybe school's not your thing. Put all your effort into whatever you really like and be a successful motherfucker one day so you could rub it in that guy's face who always made fun of you in high school. And you could say, look, I'm married with 3 kids and I live in a 5-bedroom house. What are you doing right now? That's how I like to look at it, you know what I mean? All these kids in high school, once they leave high school, especially the really popular ones, they're nothing after that. There's a few of them, right? There's a few popular kids out there who I see a future in, but a lot of them you don't see much. And that's because their whole goal in life, that's all they focused on, was being popular in high school and bragging about how many chicks they've gotten with. Yeah, well, guess what? Every single chick you've gotten with in high school, you'll probably never talk to ever again. So it means nothing. And I'm not trying to say, like, high school is it's a worthless part of your life. I'm not saying that at all. But all I'm saying is, for you people who struggle in it, once it's over, that's it. It means nothing. Absolutely nothing. Even college, I mean, you'll probably keep in touch with more college friends than high school friends, but even college, in the end, a lot of times it means nothing. What means something is once everything's said and done with, you have a family, you have a job, and that's what matters. You'll make friends in your workplace at that point. All right, guys, I ran out of time a little bit, but final score is 49-3, and I'll talk to you guys next time. All right, see you later.